Boys, we have officially entered the Xabi Alonso era and Real Madrid are getting busy. If you guys do enjoy the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace. Okay, so it's actually official. Xabi Alonso has signed with Real Madrid. We all kind of saw this one coming. It was just kind of a matter of time for them to present him. And it's kind of an interesting strategy that Florentino and Xabi Alonso are kind of doing at the moment. They're actually giving him time to get players that he wants, unlike a previous managers in the past, kind of like Solari and Lopetegui and these type of guys. They didn't really give him the type of like, hey man, go buy whoever you want. I think this Real Madrid squad is good enough to win things. I just think that he's kind of giving Xabi what he wants because he likes the style of football that Xabi plays. And he understands that, hey man, you might need some help. You might need some midfield help in there because some guys might not be in there that you want just because of the style of football you want to play. So this is an interesting thing for me. I mean, there's Xabi with the president. He has a little message for the fans.
Y la afición también lo está y necesitamos esta fuerza, esta energía de todos para empezar bien y lo conseguiremos. Un abrazo, a la Madrid. Hola madridista.
So yeah, it's kind of strange to watch a previous player become manager again just because Xabi's so young. I think that we saw Zidane kind of mature and he was around the squad, obviously with Ancelotti winning La Decima and stuff like that. Xabi Alonso obviously doesn't have that much experience, not like an Arteta, a long time with Pep. But I do have my worries. But like I said, Real Madrid are getting busy right now. They signed Dean from Bournemouth. He had a phenomenal season with them. He was voted their best player, obviously. And today they signed Trent, made it official with Trent. I think we all saw that one coming as well. I don't love the Trent move. I think that there's better players out there, but maybe him and Carvajal can kind of, interchangeably play. One play left back, one play right back. I don't know how they're going to coincide with one another. But that's an interesting move in my eyes. I don't love Trent. I don't think he's great at defending. I think he would kind of slot into a midfield role unless Real Madrid kind of decide to play like a 5-back or like a 3-4-3 or something like that. It'd be interesting to see. I don't love Trent, like I said. I don't think he's the best defender. He's a great creative midfield or right back. He creates a lot. He has a good free kick on him, can take corners, a lot of versatility within that side, but not my favorite. So then there's a want for Xabi. He wants this kid, Angelo Stiller. I guess he watched him a lot playing Stuttgart. He is familiar with the kid's game. He's a young kid. I still think Arda Güler has to be our young star. I still think he needs development. I think Xabi Alonso can get it done with him. Not too familiar with this kid. Maybe if they get him on a cheap one, maybe, right? I don't know exactly his game, but Xabi Alonso has a specific type of game he wants to play. Obviously, he got it done with a very lesser Bayern Leverkusen side. They were undefeated or something like that. I mean, Xabi Alonso has done a lot already, but it's just a huge, monumental step within his career to coach a team like Real Madrid, especially the season they had last year. There's not that familiarity with the players. And then we had, those are our signings, and then our departures or linked departures are Rodrigo. But Xabi Alonso has already said, man, I want Rodrigo on the team. He's a great player. We're going to need him. There's obviously, Mbappe gets injured, Vinny gets injured. Rodrigo can slot in and play that type of role. I think that Rodrigo will stay. I think that Xabi Alonso will find a role for him and that he's going to slot him in well. But my biggest concerns with Xabi Alonso are kind of like the how does he deal with so many star power? He hasn't had that issue with coaching in Bayern Leverkusen. So how's he going to deal with the personalities of those stars? It's going to be an interesting one. I don't know how he gets it done. I don't know how he's going to adapt and how quickly he's going to adapt. I think that keeping everybody happy is a big part of the issue with coaching a big club like Real Madrid. So those are kind of my concerns. But I love what they're doing right now. They're spending a lot of money. I do think that Real Madrid kind of needed it. They went really hard on development of young players like Amavinga, Arda Güler, Eindrick. Eindrick might go on loan. Who knows what happens with him. I do think that Real Madrid needed a big man. I do think they did really well with Jose Lu. Obviously, Benzema in the past. But I do think there's going to be a shift in how Real Madrid play and what they're going to look like this year. It's going to be a lot different. I just don't know if Vinny and Mbappe are going to be able to coincide with one another. Can they play on the same pitch? Can they play on the same field? It's going to be a lot of work for them. Xabi Alonso is going to require a lot from them. They're going to have to come back and defend actually this year, because last year they were just kind of like, we're going to run, we're going to attack, and that's pretty much all we're going to do. So it'd be interesting to see. I think Xabi's going to do a good job. I don't know if it's going to be a fairy tale story like everybody wants it to be. It's kind of high expectations on him. Sometimes pressure makes diamonds. Sometimes pressure kills you, right? So I'm excited. I don't have super high hopes for him. I do think that he's going to do okay. But as far as like win the Champions League, win La Liga, I don't really have those expectations. As long as they play well and they have like a bright future, I think that he can be a coach for a very long time. It's kind of like Del Bosque type deal, but who knows. But that's it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.